Hello everyone, this is James from 3D Printing Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at my third batch of sample filaments from GlobalFSD. For those of you who haven't read my blog, let me firstly explain how I've come about getting these samples. Basically, GlobalFSD are a company that sells filament samples across the world. They've actually just recently launched their dedicated USA website. Links to all of the websites will be in the description today. And basically, because they sell so many different samples, they thought it would be a good idea to have a database that potential buyers could look at and see what settings were used to produce a print for that filament. As such, they have a team of filament samplers who basically run loads of different samples through their printers to create this database. Now this is my third batch of sample filaments. I've done two previously which are all on my blog, but I thought I'd do a video for this one. So let's have a look at the samples I've got today. The first one is actually by a company called Purement, and it's the world's first antibacterial 3D printing filament, which is, you know, really quite interesting. This sort of filament could be used for children's toys or for prints that will come directly in contact with food, anything really, but those are the specific uses, I believe. So let's have a look what we've got. I was actually lucky enough to be able to get the whole range of the Purement filaments, so I've got one of each colour. So first of all we have, let me just focus on that. So first we have silver, orange, and this is the information that will come on the packet you'll receive if you purchase it. It just tells you the size of the filament and the length and obviously the name, and there's GlobalFSD's website. So we then have white, natural, which is like an off-white, red, and lastly we have blue. So I've had these samples for a couple of weeks now, which means I've already done my samples and uploaded them to the database. So I'll include a link to the database as well. So as you can see, we've printed our favourite print for the samples, which is the 3D Benchy. So yeah, I've printed all of the samples. And they've all come out pretty well actually. I'll include some close-up photos on the blog. These are all printed at 0.3mm layer height. Vary between 195 and 210 degrees Celsius. 15% infill, 60mm a second print speed. Yeah, so and what we actually do is we get 8 samples in total. So the other 2 samples I got this time round were 2 more wood filament samples from Fillamentum. So this time round I was able to get hold of their Timberfill light wood and their champagne Timberfill. And again, I've created the benches. Had a slight issue when doing the top part of the print, and that's mainly down to my printer doesn't have the best cooling solution. So there's you can see on this one as well, always an issue around that area. but apart from that, that came out really well. I actually the previous filament samples I've had for the wood, I've printed with a 0.5mm nozzle, but this time I decided to use the 0.4. This one did have a couple of moments where I had a jam, but luckily I was able to clear that and continue the print for the remaining time. This one came out fine, perfectly in fact. So yeah, so that's just a quick review of the samples I've got from GlobalFSD. I'll put links in the description to all the relevant websites. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. And next time on 3D printing reviews, I'm going to be attending the N-File 1 beta testing event, so hopefully I'll be able to include some video from that. Thanks for watching.